Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. This is Coach Malik, and today we have a special topic for those that are early in sobriety. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, a comment in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Tip number 1, the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out is very real because when we start early in recovery, we think about all of the things that we're missing out on, like people, places, things. And what happens is it ends up becoming a feeling of loneliness, of being bored, because you're not hanging with those people. You're not doing those things that you used to do. This is why it's so important that you put together a network of people that are like-minded, that are going in the same direction, that have recovery time, that are serious about doing the things that you're doing. These communities can be in the form of a pathway that I took was AA, was Celebrate Recovery, was GA, was NA. These are some community support groups that have helped thousands of people, especially early on recovery, when you're going to need that support, where you're going to need to hear from people that have been through what you're going through right now. They talk about sponsors and support groups. If you're not comfortable with that, then get mentors, people that have lived a life in recovery, that have years without using drugs, without drinking alcohol, without gambling, whatever the addiction is, and start to develop a friendship, a relationship, a mentor-mentee relationship where you can get wisdom and get ideas and also get encouragement. And another thing you could do is get a therapist. A lot of people feel shameful about asking for help and going to a therapist because they feel like it makes them weak, when it's actually the other way around. It makes you courageous because you're taking steps to deal with your addiction. Tip number 2 is dealing with irritability. The best way to deal with it, and you are going to experience being irritable, is by staying busy. Channel that energy, that anger, that sadness, that depression feeling. Doing things to release that stress, to release those emotions. Because the one thing about emotions are they are constantly changing. Another thing to do is pray. Release all of these things to a higher power, who I call God. Stop trying to hold on to it and let it go. Music therapy. Listening to music that will calm you, that will soothe you, that will help you deal with those feelings of anger, stress, and being irritable. The next tip is dealing with cravings. And a lot of these are going to be very similar to the same way that you deal with being irritable. Be prepared, because there are going to be obsessive and compulsive thoughts that continue to play out. For instance, when I first got in recovery, I would think about drinking alcohol, smoking weed, doing other drugs, and gambling. I would think about that probably thousands of times in one day. So prepare yourself for those thoughts to continue to linger on in the beginning of early recovery. So what can you do? Get an app that tracks your time clean. This will give you encouragement. It will give you something to look forward to. Write down the times that you're feeling these cravings. Look for patterns, look for routines to see what you can do to help avoid or deter those cravings from taking control. Tell yourself that not right now. I'm not going to do this. Maybe later, but I'm not going to do this right now. And the more you do this and have a routine for when those cravings come up, you will start building momentum, you'll start building confidence, and you will be able to get through. The cravings typically only last from 10 to 15 minutes. Just like emotions, they don't last, they're fleeting. They come and then they go. The more you could get through those first 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, the better you're going to be when those challenges and those tests come back up and the cravings hit. Number 4, is having a purpose. This is so critical in early recovery because for years, if you're anything like me, I was doing drugs, drinking alcohol, gambling for years, and it began to consume me almost to the point where that's what my identity was. You're gonna feel like you have no life because those are the things that you did for so many years. This is why it's so important that you find out what your why is. Your why is gonna ask you, why am I getting clean? Why am I making this decision? And once you find that, it's going to lead you to what your purpose is. And you also want to start asking yourself, what do I enjoy doing? What is my passion? Because a lot of times when we're using, that begins to be our full-time job. And everything else that we used to like doing or that we had a passion to do, it gets lost. So now is the time to go back and start searching deep inside, asking yourself, what do I enjoy doing? And begin to start thinking about those things. Many people, they have ideas. They're starting a new business, writing a book, working with people that need help. That's why a lot of people who overcome addiction, they end up helping other people that are dealing with the same thing that they were dealing with. Tip number 5 is changing things up in your life. And that can be as simple as rearranging your living space. Do something new. Go to the movies by yourself. Go to new places where you have found your new family. And now you all are doing new things. Because as we mentioned, the first things that need to change are people, places, and things. And when you start changing things up and you start removing old destructive habits and replacing them with new habits, daily routines, productive things, then you will start to see how your life will be shifting. And days will become weeks, weeks will become months, and then months will become years. Number 6, and this is a big one, pay attention to the addiction transfer. A lot of us have used for a long time or gambled for a long time, whatever your addiction was. And what happens is it changes the way that our mind works. The dopamine hits that we got from doing these things have altered the way that we find joy. So what I like to call it is addictive personalities. We have developed that in our active addiction. So someone is prone to, now that they stop drinking alcohol, now they're smoking a lot of weed. Now that they've stopped smoking weed, now they're smoking a lot of cigarettes. Now that they stopped smoking cigarettes, now they're overeating and addicted to food. So pay close attention to your addiction transfer to make sure that you're not substituting one addiction for another. And yes, there are things that will look like an addiction, but the key questions you want to ask yourself, is this healthy for me? And is this keeping me in a place of staying clean? Tip number 7 is show yourself some grace. Look, we've been beat up enough by our addiction. We've been beat up enough by others, and we sure have beat ourselves up enough. It's time to go easy on yourself. Be patient with yourself because this is a process. This does not happen overnight. I want you to start looking at your attitude and making sure that you have an attitude of gratitude. And whenever negative thoughts try to overtake what you're thinking, I want you to combat that with thinking about 2 or 3 things that you have to be grateful for, because we all have something to be grateful for. And last but not least, as a matter of fact, it's first for me, is God. Do you believe in God? If you don't believe in God, are you open-minded to consider the highest power that loves you and has a purpose and plan for your life. That is the foundation of my recovery and so many others. But at least have an open mind to start investigating and seeking God for yourself. Take a picture of yourself today so you can have a before and after picture. So if you take this information and prepare yourself, because it is going to be a journey, I guarantee you, if you use all of these things that we've talked about and apply them to your life, then you will be able to get through the roughest stage of early recovery. And with that, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you already haven't. And please leave a comment, because we love to hear from you. And we'll definitely address anything you want to talk about on one of the next upcoming videos. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless.